Alright, here we go. Getting set up. See who's going to show up and everything. So, for those of you who are watching this later, the timer in the lower right will let you fast forward to where we're actually starting the game. Continuing the game, that is. But yeah, we're just giving people time to come in and all that. And see what we've got. And so I can set up here. Get my Diet Dr. Pepper all ready. Can you hear it? All 0 of you who are listening, right? It's funny because my stream thing shows 0 people, but there's already 2 people commenting in the chat. So, Popcorn 1967, does that mean you're 2 years older than me? And Frank Shaman. One of those? Shaman? Names are always like the hardest, aren't they? Because you can pronounce them like 50 million different ways. Yay, I'm not the oldest guy in the room. That's always a bonus, right? Alright, so class of 86 or 85. I guess it would be 85 because 85 because yeah, I was born in 1969, but way at the end of it, so I missed the deadline. I was class of 88, and I was like the oldest. I was like the old man in my class in high school too, and every year. So let's see here. We have 2 minutes left. From Tunisia, cool. I'm trying to remember where Tunisia is. I'm thinking it's in northeastern Africa. Am I thinking right? Am I remembering that correctly? It's either that or northwestern. I don't think it's northwestern. Yeah, anyway. I don't know, the whole globe changed since all the countries' names changed since I learned them all back in the 70s, so, yeah. Is it along the Mediterranean? So we're gonna do some mining and stuff like that today. I will tell you the details in a second here. But yeah, we're almost getting there. And is the sound okay? The video's coming through okay? It looks okay on my replay up there. Looks like it's working. The kitty's mad because I locked her out this time. I closed the door and she's locked out. You know what? Let me turn this light on too. There we go. Okay, that will help the camera a lot. The camera can now actually get 30 frames a second instead of 3. That always helps a little bit. Alright, we're getting ready to start here, so volume here. And howdy folks, welcome to the stream. This is going to be pretty much episode 15 or 14 and a half. I'll decide later. Oh, it's the mic. Yeah, my mic is usually pretty quiet. Let me see if this helps a little bit. Maybe. Does that help a little bit? But yeah, we're going to be, I thought I saw a freighter. Yeah, see, there is a freighter at the very end of last episode that you guys haven't seen. But yeah, I've recorded 13 and 14. They're up for early access for the supporters and stuff who's already seen them. But yeah, we're just going to continue after the end of 14, and we're going to do some mining with the CV. So I figured I'd do a stream for the resource gathering, and so that way we can hang out and chat and all that stuff instead of just doing a bunch of fast forwarding. And so before I forget, the other thing I want to do here is I want to craft a couple of these. Yeah, okay, good. Yeah, I think I need to turn down the music on that. Okay. Let me see on the intro. So we're gonna craft 2 of these. And the other thing is, I mean, if you look, this asteroid is way out of the field, so I'm thinking they're doing the usual thing. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna set waypoints here. We're gonna go 5,000 and 0 and 5,000, right? We're going to do a waypoint here, and we're going to call this number 1. Okay, and then we're going to do this with these, and we're going to go 5,000. It helps if I actually do 1,000, not 100, 0, and then negative 5,000. Let's see. And so that's 0, 5,000, 0, negative 5,000. Let me see, how close is that thing coming? Is that thing coming at me? Because it's on my map now. No, it's not coming at me. Okay, I'm fine. I don't want to get shot at. Because as you guys have seen, that if you've seen the earlier episodes, the cool, watching on your phone while heading home from work. Nice. But yeah, these turrets are deadly here. So let me see. We've got negative 5,000, 0. Okay, so that's what we need to do, is we need to go negative 5,000, and then 0, and then 5,000, right? And we're going to call this number 3. We're going to do that, and this one's going to be, can we change it to number 2? Waypoint, there we go. And so we have, what do we need, 2 negatives? Yeah, we needed 2 negatives. Okay, and that thing is, yeah, I'm not going to go attack that. I know somebody's probably going to be like, somebody's going to be like, go get it. No, not right now. 5,000. Kitty is really mad about me not letting her in. You're streaming without me. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to do this thing. So let me see. We're going to turn off the auto brake, and we need to scan constantly. Let me upright here too. Go upright. There we go. Okay, and we're going to aim at that thing. We're going to turn the auto brake back off. And what we need to do is we need to keep an eye out around us for any asteroids or anything like that. So let me see here. Let's do this, and let's get aimed at this thing. But yeah, we just need to keep an eye out for asteroids that appear. And so if you see one, just let me know, because I'm sitting here yapping. And so I'm not going to see everything that you're going to see. Sometimes you miss stuff. Anyway, I get comments about that all the time. I think all Let's Players get those comments of, you know, you missed this or that, you know. And it's like, yeah, you basically, while you're watching, that's the Silicon asteroid that we just did, right? While you're watching, you know, pick a phone number that you know, and then in your head, multiply it by 3/7, and do that while you're watching, and try to catch every detail of the game and see how well you do, because that's about what it's like for playing, you know. And I think a lot of people already understand that, but it's just kind of funny when it's like every once in a while you get somebody who's like, seems like they're really angry that you missed something. And it's just kind of funny. But yeah, it adds to the adventure of the game when, you know, when you're missing a lot of stuff. But yeah, I just want to make sure, see, because that one is below the plane, but they usually they seem to put the asteroids around a ring that is about 5 kilometers out from the center. And so if you set waypoints at all the 5,000s, and if you want to do an 8 point, you can do, what is that, times 0.707? So it would be about 3,500. So if you set waypoints at all the 3,500, negative 3,500, that's on the X and Z plane, that is. Not the Y. You keep the Y at 0, and you should be able to make a circle, a ring circle, around the planet, or around the waypoints anyway, you know, around the space orbit. That's the word I'm looking for, orbit. But yeah, you should be able to make a thing around the orbit and find most, if not all, of the asteroids that are that are around. I just don't want to miss. I'm not sure if that's one there. Has that one been there for a while or what? Let's stop. We're going to get out here for a second. And let me see. Do I have... Yeah, I have a jetpack. We're going to do this. You see, which one is that there? No, that's not a resource asteroid. Okay. Because the resource asteroids... And I don't see any in here. You wouldn't see them. They wouldn't appear. I think they have to be like 2 or 3 kilometers from you. But yeah, you can see like the patches of resource on them. That's where you're like looking and all of a sudden a drone is shooting you in the face. Right. Okay, so we're going to sit back down here. And we're going to sit in our pilot seat here. We'll go back to this. And we'll see if we can find any of these. Jim Dog, welcome to the stream. Hello. Ooh, there's one right there. Okay, so we're going to go like this. And see, we found one already. Let me see. Is there anything else that we're missing? I don't see anything else that we're missing. Okay, let's see what this one is. No, somebody's up and about now. One of the cats was in and the other one was out. So I think I'm going to have to let the other... Yeah. I'll be right back. 1 second here. Come on. Let's go out. There you go. Go play. One's in, the other one's out, and that's... They were wanting to play. Okay. See, it's not just the game that provides distract. Ooh, it's gold. It's gold. It's gold. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. So that's... Yeah, it's not just the game that provides all the distractions. So what we've got here, for those of you who haven't seen episode 14 yet, is we've got some mining drills on the front of this thing, and we're going to go like this, and we're going to put on the other two. You know what? I need to get them out of the here, advanced constructor. There we go. Okay. And we're going to fly out here and put these on the front of the ship so that we can get awesome funness and stuff. Let me see. Can we put them here? I think we can put them here. And here. Cool. So this is going to suck up some power too. So let me see what we have as far as time. We have 3 hours and 40 minutes. Okay. Let me see. Do we have... I don't have any fuel on me. Okay, that's fine. But as you see here, you can see... Now watch... If you watch down here, the stuff that's coming in, but you can see where their beams are hitting out the front window, which is awesome. But check out all the stuff we're getting. It's pretty cool. Now, I just need to make sure I keep an eye on the radar. Make sure we don't get droned or carriered or whatever you would call it, freighted. But yeah, let's see. I don't think we're getting any more of the gold. There it is. Gold right there. So you can tell by the color of the dust if you're still hitting it. So that helps too. Let's see here. It looks like that deposit's really going in there, isn't it? I think we got the last bit. Okay, so let's see what we have in the harvest box. We have 155 already. And see, we got the silicon. We already grabbed the silicon thing. 155. So we can do this. Let me see. Let me do this. This is easier way to see. So there's one around that way. Let's go around there. And then there's one on the bottom, as you can see. There we go. Go like this. We can grab this stuff. Is that the new glass? Yes, that is the new glass in the front of the cockpit that I'm looking out. It's kind of cool. I like that window. I like this glass. I don't know if you saw it, but yeah, we did a live stream on Saturday where Hurley and I built this thing. It took us about 3 hours and 45 minutes from scratch. And I mean, we just, you know, dinked around and we took our time and had a lot of fun with it and stuff. Instead of my usual builds in episodes, I try to build as efficiently as possible. And so it's a different style of building. So yeah, we just basically winged it too, which was really fun. We had not even the slightest idea of what it was going to be shaped like. It was like the plan was to lay down a bunch of the interior pieces, and then stick the you know, build a shell around whatever we had. And the one thing I wanted was I wanted a bridge that was, you know, elevated or whatever over the main floor, because normally all of my ships, my starter ships, are like one floor, and it's just, you know, it gets kind of boring after a while, I guess, the way to put it. But yeah, most of my ships just have one floor, and they're single level. The beginner ships, that is. You know, when I try to build a more luxurious ship, I try to build different levels and all that, and connect everything, but through stairs and multi-level and all that. But yeah, the first ships are usually boring, and I wanted to kind of break that pattern, and I think we did a pretty good job on that. It's just, I think the coolest thing about this ship is that everybody looks at it and sees something different. It reminds me, like, you know, looking at clouds, and, you know, it's like everybody sees something different. It's like a Rorschach test, right? Okay, let's see if there's any more gold on this thing. Yep, there's another patch over there, and I think that's the last patch. Let me see. I don't think it's going to let me look over there. So we're going to go, yeah, we're going to go to our right here. Made a bit, but haven't built with it yet. Yeah. Yeah, the new glass is pretty nice. I'm hoping they'll add more shapes, a lot more shapes to it. They really need to be able to do, like, if you could make this taller and stuff, it would be really cool. You could make the, you know, if you could connect them together, you had borders on different sides kind of thing, so you can make a 3x3 or whatever, and then you could make the the window curve that way, you know, so you could make a big circular window out of this, or, you know, that kind of thing too. Make different pieces of it. So I'm not too concerned about getting, I don't think there's going to be such a problem as having too much crushed stone. I don't think I'm going to run into that problem in this game, because I'm probably going to build with, I think my plan is going to be to build with reinforced concrete, because it's tons of hit points and everything. And I think that is all the gold on this asteroid. I think that's all of it. So we're going to leave the marker there. And let me see. Where is our... We were heading for 2, or were we heading from 2 to 3? I think we were just heading for 2. So we're going to do that. We're going to head back to 2. Because we were going between 1 and 2, weren't we? Where's 1? Let's get up right here. Hold down the O key, because I think that over there should be 1. Yeah, okay. Get my bearings back here. All right, so we're going to come up this way and then go over to number 2, because I don't want to skip. I don't know if there's something up above there too. I don't want to skip anything while I'm doing this. So we'll just make sure we're not missing anything else. And now we can turn toward number 2, because I think number 1 should be pretty much directly behind us. Yeah, for the most part. Yep. Okay. So we're doing about right. I just don't want to miss this. And let me see, how far away is that? Let me see. Let me put a waypoint on that. Where'd it go? Where'd my marker go? I don't see where my marker is. What is this thing? What is that little line right there? But yeah, I don't see where my marker is for the asteroid. I was wanting to see how far away they appear and disappear. And we'll try that with the next one we find. Well, hi from New Mexico. All right. Greetings from beyond the Cheddar Curtain. As usual. New Mexico. That's where the the Ultimate Ninja finals are in Albuquerque next month. And I will not be going to that, because, yeah, it's a little too far, and I didn't qualify anyway, because that was the one I totally derped out, was the regionals, which is fine. I was there for fun anyway. But yeah, we're gonna see what else we can find. So for those of you who are just joining us, cool, we got 35 now. For those of you just joining us, this is basically after episode 14, which you haven't seen yet, unless you've watched the early access videos. But yeah, this is after episode 14. We're just going around the asteroid field, seeing what we can find in mining, because in here we have neodymium and sathium and gold. We found silicon and ooh, as I'm talking. Okay, so we're gonna do this. Where are they? They're not on the map yet. Why aren't they on the map? Okay, so let me see. There it is. Okay, let's see. It's right here. Let's do waypoint, and we're going to do that. Okay, so that's 1.68. We're going to back up, and I'm going to see how far we get until it disappears. 2.5 maybe? No? Okay, the other one just disappeared. Huh. It's okay, there it is. It's 3 point something. This is all right. Hi from Brazil. Cool. 3 point something. Hi in BC, and I'm hi in British Columbia, enjoying your show. Awesome. Let's see. That is, yeah, it looks like about three and a something. Okay. All right. Since when did you do so much progress on live streams, like a whole CV? Well, Hurley and I streamed on the weekend, and yeah, we normally don't. I normally just dink around, and that's pretty much what that was dinking around. But yeah, it was it was something to do. I haven't built with Hurley. I don't think I've ever built with Hurley in an episode, in any of my episodes, and I wanted to do that because Hurley is a really good builder too. It's just the problem with building together is that if you have two people, basically I have a hard time trying to communicate what I'm even wanting to do. I usually have to just make it in order to show somebody what I want to do. And so trying to get two people building the same design together is really hard to do. And I wanted her to be able to design as much as I'm designing it. And so I came up with that plan of let's just, you know, wing it. And so yeah, we ended up building the whole thing. I had no idea whether it was going to turn out just looking hideous or or what. It's about how I expected. It wasn't super sleek. I didn't expect it to look like super sleek and aerodynamic and all that, like a pre-planned ship would. But it came out looking really cool, and I think it's pretty fun. It was a fun build. Let's see. Is there any sort of plan to rejigger the units of measure for distance and travel speed? I know, right? 100 meters per second? Yeah. I don't know. There's a lot of requests for it. I don't know if there's plans for it, but there are requests. That's for sure. Personally, I think what they need is when there's nothing to collide with, because the 100 meters per second is pretty much collision detection. You know, it's dictated by collision detection algorithms and their ability to do things. You know, basically that's where, you know, the size of your CV is actually moving past something within the frame of within the time of one frame, and so you would actually have things, you know, moving through each other unless you take a more sophisticated collision detection. Instead of momentary, you have to check everything between the start and finish. And I've actually done the math for that in 2 dimensions for a 2D game, and it's very, very complicated compared to just seeing if 2 things overlap. And in 3 dimensions, you know, it's 8 times as much stuff to do. So yeah, they're trying to avoid that, I'm sure. That's my guess anyway. But yeah, I think what you can do though is, a lot of games do, is you go really fast when there's nothing to collide with, and then as soon as you get into range of anything else, you know, say you're within a kilometer of something else that's a potential collision object, then you can't do that anymore, and you slow back down, you know, to your 100 meters per second. So I'm really hoping they'll do that, because yeah, exploring is fun for a certain amount of time, and then it isn't anymore. And it's like, you know, people have better things to do than fly around for 6 hours of the same, seeing the same tree sprites over and over, you know, or whatever, or just seeing the same nebula over and over, which is even more boring. But yeah, so they definitely, I think they need to do something with that. Germany's watching too. Hello everybody. Welcome to the stream, Marcel. Let's see. Let's see if we've got any more. Is there one down there? Is that the one I already got? Okay, so we're gonna go external here. For those of you just joining, this is after, yeah, there's one more. This is after episode 14. And so we're just getting some resources here since we are here in space. And let me see here. We're going to go up this way. And so, yeah, I've got the drills. I've got the drills on the CV, and we're using that to clean this stuff out, which is awesome. You can see how fast it goes. It just, this is what endgame mining should be like, you know. And we pretty much have done all of the things for the most part. Although I got to say the progress on this game went a little bit faster than I was hoping for, because basically we went and found both resources on one planet. It was like the first planet we warped to had everything else that we needed, kind of thing. And so yeah, it was a little bit too swift. And I think that is the whole, yep, I think that's the whole asteroid. So we'll head over to the other one here. Let's see. Whoops. Oh, that's why it's not going. Okay. And yeah, we'll head over to this one and get this one, whatever it is. The drills look amazing. They're so fast. Yes. These ones, I don't think they are. I don't remember if I don't think I modified the CV drills. I think these are the stock speed for these. Let me see if it shows. Whoops. Let's go into the control panel and let's see if the drills show damage or not. Damage 30. Yeah. Damage 30. So if you're looking at the thing, I can look at it later, but I'm pretty sure that's not modified. Empyrion and lift pizzas are very popular in Brazil. Awesome. That's pretty cool. The other thing I wanted to remember to look for was generators. Aha. Okay, I forget who commented on that, but yeah, I do have another generator, a small generator in there. Not that it's using any power or wasting anything or anything like that, but yeah, I do have another small generator in there that I can take out. Although I might just leave it there as call it a backup. But yeah, we'll see. Maybe I can put something else in that space or whatever too. But we're going to clean this off. This is Sathium, okay. So we're going to map this. Let me see, where is that? Can I map this? That's fine. Sathium. And what happens if we go like that? Is it going to actually, yay, it does do the, they finally fixed it so that it uses the little icons that you picked. It doesn't do it on the planets yet, but it does it in space. Okay, so there's that one. And in case you guys haven't noticed, all of these asteroids are the same. Because I know we still have a lot of new players and stuff coming in who aren't familiar with this stuff. But yeah, it's not just you. All of the asteroids are the same. So it's just a different color of the patch kind of thing. I'm sure they'll eventually come up with more variety for that stuff. But yeah. It'd be kind of cool if on the planets, the voxel patches were like this too, that they weren't just all spheres. I don't know why that's necessary on the planets, but they don't have to have it like that on the space ones. How do I isolate mouse, keyboard, controller sounds from my mic audio? My mic just doesn't pick them up. It doesn't pick up a lot of low sounds. I can have a fan in the doorway and apparently nobody can hear it too. It doesn't pick up a lot of the quieter sounds. This is a Yeti, a Blue Yeti mic, They're about 120 bucks. You can find them used or on sale. Usually you can get them for like 80, 90 bucks if you shop around. But yeah, they're like 120, 130 new, depending on where you get them. And yeah, if you're looking for a mic that'll do that and gives you good quality sound, then that's one way to do it. The other thing I do is this is on a boom, and my mouse and keyboard are on a mouse pad. I've got one of those big mouse pads that takes up like the whole desk, which is kind of cool. When I saw those, I'm like, wow, those must be like 50, 80 bucks, right? Nope, it was like 15, I think. I mean, a regular mouse pad's like 10 bucks, so it was awesome. I'm like, yay! I could get a huge mouse pad. But yeah, so I've got that so that basically the if you sit your mic on the desk, on just a mic stand on the desk, and then you have your keyboard next to it, every time you tap something, the sound will travel, the vibrations will travel through the desk, through the boom, you know, through the mic stand and everything. And so that's where you'll pick up a lot of the sounds too. But I'm using a Logitech, I think it's the K520. Yeah, it's the K520. And so it's a fairly quiet keyboard. I also have the gaming keyboard hooked up, but I don't actually use it for playing because it's super loud and clackety and stuff. And so yeah, I don't use it for playing. I basically have it up above the other one, and I can hit the function keys on it when I need them. But yeah, other than that, I don't use it for when I'm recording and stuff. So let's see if we got everything here. Let's see, do the external view, and we'll go around here. That's pretty cool. I don't know if there's any more silicon here, or Sathium, or anything, or any more gold. I don't know how many is there. There's more Sathium right there. Should I leave it? Should I leave it just to drive everybody nuts, or no? We'll get that patch, because it doesn't bother me at all. All right, it doesn't bother me to leave it. That's why I find it funny, because it does bother me. So, see, we're bonding through pain, right? something weird, stupid like that. Okay, so anyway, we're gonna go back upright. This was between 2 and 3, wasn't it? 2 and 4. I think we were going from 2 to 4. So let me see. Ted, we'll do this. I can't get a bearing on where I am. Okay. So yeah, we came up this way. I'm going to come until these are level, because I think it was like way below me, wasn't it? But yeah, we're going to go to 4 here. Go to number 4 and see if we can find any more asteroids. And then we'll head back to 1 or whatever it was, or 3. We'll see what other asteroids we might be able to find. Greetings from Maine. Electric Limbo 83 Gaming. Welcome to the stream. Tell me if I missed something, because I'm looking at chat. Right? But yeah, we're watching for... See, we'll turn off the auto brake. We're watching for asteroids here. Great tips. Been looking at Yeti and do have a clackety clack. Yeah. Hear the vibration of bass from my headphones. Travel to the integrated mic as of now. Yeah, another thing. Another thing is if you've got loud headphones or loudspeakers, which is pretty amazing. Is right now I'm not wearing headphones at all. I've just got my speakers, and my speakers are like 2 feet from the mic. I don't know if you can hear the speakers on the mic, but yeah. Okay, the drills are unmodded. The damage is 30. Okay. I figured you would look that up. You're always quick on the details. You've always got the last detail. That's awesome. All right. That's an Air Force thing, attention to detail, right? Were you in the Air Force by any chance? The audio sounds really good. Thank you. That's good. Oh, hey, is that a space drone? That's a space drone. Okay, we have a space drone over here. So what we're going to do, because I need one of those. I need me one of those for the mission if you look over on the right. So we're going to do this. And we're going to get in our ship here. And let me see, where was that? It was over here, wasn't it? Was it over there? Where is it? Let me see. Where'd he go? Where'd that space drone go? I thought he was off to my right, wasn't he? I'm not seeing him. I'm missing him now. I'll bet he's... Let's see. We're gonna go like this. We're gonna go this way. He was over to the right somewhere, I think. We're gonna miss him and he's gonna be off, like, attacking my ship while I'm not looking, right? Let's see. Oh, there he is. I see the dot on the left. There we go. Alright. So let's make sure we are loaded. Make sure we are loaded. And this isn't the fastest ship, so I do need to be kind of careful about this. What is my range here? 550. Okay. 7, 6, 550. Now it's funny because there was a point in time where where you, in order to get, is he still drifting? I think he's still drifting. In order to get the credit for that mission, you actually had to kill it by hand. You couldn't kill it with ship weapons. And so in one of my, you can actually see it in one of my intros. There we go. You can actually see in one of my intros, I'm like in space with I think it's an epic minigun, or it's a regular minigun. But yeah, I'm in space just shooting a drone by hand and trying not to get killed. Because those things will kill you. They're like 1 or 2 shots. They'll kill you. They're pretty deadly. Let's see. Asteroid A40 headphones. Lava planet known as Louisiana, yeah. Only descended from military. There you go. Check for the bullets in our SV. Oh, in the SV, yeah. Yeah, let me see. Did I put them in the... I didn't put them in there. I think I took them out. I think I did take them out, if I remember correctly. And then my CV wasted them all. Right. My CV wastes them all on shooting at villages and stuff. And yeah, I know I can like switch the turret switches. I totally forgot about that while I was in the heat of the moment. But yeah, you can switch the turret things so that they only shoot at thrusters or whatever, and then it won't shoot at POI parts because the POI doesn't have thrusters unless it's a flying one. But yeah, if you set it only to turrets or that kind of thing. All right, we're going to continue on here. Let's see. So we've got, do we just need a cannon drone and a plasma drone? That's pretty cool. All right, so we're going to, auto brake is off. We're going to see what we can find here if we go past anything. And let's see, any new games played other than Medieval Engineers? I picked up Unreal Tournament, the new one, and I think it's 4, is it? But yeah, Unreal Tournament, it's got a lot of the same feel as the old one. I think basically they took a lot of the old code and stuff, and a lot of the old weapons and that kind of thing. But yeah, Unreal Tournament 4 and Quake Champions, because I really wanted some fast-paced FPS, you know, some shooting. Whoa, did that just appear out of nowhere? Is that a thing right there? Let me see. Let me turn that on. Those, I don't seem to remember those being there before. Let me see. Let's do this. No, those aren't resource ash. Is it just me, or did those just appear? It's probably just me. Yeah, I'm sure it's just me. Okay, so the other thing I need to put in here is a bathroom. I need to put in the shower and stuff so that I can get rid of radiation. Although we do have these thingies. Let me see. Radiation poisoning. Will this actually get rid of my radiation? No, it won't. Okay. So yeah, I think eating will also get rid of your radiation. Let's see if we can see if we can do this. Can we make pizzas? We can't make any pizzas. We can eat some of these. Let me see if my radiation... So my radiation is 0.1 right now. And let's see if eating this gets rid of it or if it's only certain foods. Yeah, see, it did get rid of it. It's now 0.0. So apparently all eating gets rid of radiation. I'll bet the water does too. Which I have like an absolute ton of water. So, okay, apparently those are not... Apparently I was that out in space that that I didn't see those until the last second. Okay. Let's see. Quake Champions. Yeah, I don't know if you guys enjoy any of that stuff. Let's see. Check for the bullets. Found them in last. Yeah. Assaulted a space station without a SV. Nice. Nice. That's pretty hard to actually get past the turrets. Ooh, there's something up there. I don't see anything down here, so we're gonna head up here. It's pretty hard to get past the turrets with nothing. I suppose if it's in an asteroid field and you can hide behind the asteroids. The biggest problem is that the rockets are so short range and they don't just coast after they're done. They like disappear into the void, you know. Yeah, you can drink water. Let's see. Yeah, we're all getting old. I think this game attracts old people, doesn't it? How long have you been a ninja? I started, let me see. The first time I saw a warped wall was 2 summers ago. I joined the gym. I actually started doing obstacles other than that. Joined a gym that actually has... Is that silicon right there? I joined a gym that had ninja obstacles last summer, so almost a year. I've got basically almost a year of practice. And I definitely improved a lot in that year. It definitely helps to have a prior strength training and stuff that I started a few years ago too, with a barbell and everything, so it definitely helps, but you gain more specific strength when you practice that stuff too. Definitely. I've definitely gained a lot of specific skills and all that. More Quake was fun to watch. Cool. I'll mix in some of that in the Unreal tournament, because those are fun they're fun to play too, and it's just, you know, I love it because you don't lose all your stuff. You don't make progress and then lose progress, you know. It's just, you just go and you blow stuff up and you get totally pwned and it's hilarious, you know, and then you move on, and I love it. Let's see. Play Quake 2 and 3. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. And Duke 3D and Duke Nukem 3D and Doom, and we played Rise of the Triad, Hexen, Heretic, a bunch of those little first-person shooters and stuff. They were a lot of fun. Let me see. Medical tools are now part of the medical bay. Yeah, exactly. They're part of that block group, and so you can place one on each thing. I was trying to see if it was possible to get rid of my radiation by using the one that's meant to cure radiation stuff, radiation-related stuff, because you know they're like themed now, all the medical stations. Let's see. Hi there from Italy again. Almost ready to go to the moon for the first time. Awesome. That's cool. That's a fun first step when you get your first off planet, and you get to go to either the moon or you go out and you mine from an asteroid in space. I love it's funny because the old game had a lot of that progress like that, a lot more of the progress in little steps like that, and that's always where the real fun is, when you go up to the next thing. Let's see. The base version, it looks like the clone station, but is red. Yeah. Yeah, that's the medical device. That, I don't think you can heal, I don't think you can get rid of your radiation here using that. I was looking for the other ones, the ones that I was pointing at in the front of the ship. That's where my 4 other Healy dealies are. Is they're in the front of the ship. Let's see if we can get this one here. Dagger is on the workshop. I'm not using it in this game. I like to build. I like to build new things. The only time I spawn stuff is when I'm doing like a speed run or whatever. I don't spawn things in my my Let's Plays. Oh man, when the original Unreal came out, yeah. When the original Unreal came out, it was time to upgrade your PC. You know, your 486 or your low-end Pentium, because that thing, I think that was like the reason I finally bought a graphics card, because before that I basically had no graphics card and I just played in like lowest resolution and little postage stamp in the middle of the screen with all details off if they had details and stuff. And yeah, that got me to do it. I don't think we have any more silicon here. I think we got all the silicon. Let's see. Let's see if we got it all. I think we got it all. Is that some right there? No, it isn't. Okay. And yeah, I don't think there's any left. I think we got all of it on this one. Cool. So let's see how much more we have. Let's see. Let's zoom out a little bit here, and let's check our. Let's check the cargo box here. Wow, the cargo box is almost full. Okay, I'm going to take some of this stuff out of here. And I think we're going to... Now we know what we want to do with this other cargo box. This is going to be extra ores. And we're probably just going to have one that's just nothing but crushed rock. Man, I wish... you remember on Minecraft you could double-click, pick up a stack and then double-click on anything else, and it would put the whole thing in there. It would put all of them. Okay, the Sathium, silicon. Yeah, we don't need all of that silicon. So we're going to put this stuff in the advanced constructor. We're probably even going to have to make room in the advanced constructor because we're going to start running out of room here soon. Yeah, we have one. We have one slot left. We're going to have to make another advanced constructor, I think, is what we're going to have to do. Let me see. We can take out the extra crushed stone, and we can take out some of that stuff. We're going to take gold. Let me see. Gold ingots can be made into coins, right? And that's each of them is worth 50. So 250 for ingot. Okay. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to take a bunch of our gold. We're probably going to save. There's something that uses gold now. The let me see, where is it? It's this thing that only uses one gold ingot, which is 250. See, now you can totally exploit this and make 1,000 of these and sell them to the people at the trading stations, and yeah, and make a mint doing that. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to, let's see, where's the silicon? We're going to make some of those. We're going to make some of the Sathium. There we go. All right, we're going to make Sathium ingots and stuff. And let me see. We were going to... Is that right? We were going to 3 and then 1. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to go to 3 and then 1. And then I think what we're going to do after that is we're going to go to the trading station. Because it's showing on the map here. Yeah, there's a trading station on the map. So we're going to go check that out. Let's see. Shadow Warrior from id 3D Realms. No, I don't remember that. Learning a lot following you. Thanks so much for your videos. Awesome. Joining late today. Your name is appropriate, right? Lagging. Welcome to the stream. Nice graphics cards. Let's see. Yeah, I didn't have the first generation 3DFX cards. And I think my first one was actually an ATI. I think, what is it, Radeon? Was that the first one that they had, the first ATI cards or whatever? Yeah. Yeah. Used to play Quake on the work computers. Yeah, totally. You're not the only one. You're definitely not the only one. Found one of Cage848's Conan Exiles videos on YouTube. You mean you found me through that, or you found one of his? But yeah, I think a lot of people have run into me because of Cage mentioning me and stuff too, which is really awesome. Let's see. He's started up his, I think he's on episode 4 today. But yeah, he started up his own Empyrion series now that it's Stable Branch. So I haven't seen him commenting. I don't know if he's watching, but I haven't seen him commenting. Let me see. Are the crew still available? Yeah, I think so. I kind of wish there were more NPC presence in space. Yeah, it's kind of lonely, especially in 8 on the planets and stuff too. It kind of lonely. Is that the first one? I think that's the first one I got. I think that's the first one right there, because it looks like it's been drilled out. Let's see. Let's go like this. We're gonna come to a stop. Shadow Warrior wasn't from id. First game used the build engine. Okay. Oh no, I don't remember that then. Rise of the Triad. Yeah, Rise of the Triad was hilarious. I think he blocked me skipping my questions. What was your question? Let me see. Let me here. Let me scroll back. Where's your question? Is there a way to change all in a blueprint? Like, how can you change all colors? Yeah, oh, do you know how to change cement blocks to steel? I don't know if you can upgrade them to steel. Is that an upgrade? I'm not sure if you can. You can do it in the console if that's what you're talking about. You can change stuff in the console using here, let's do this while I'm yapping. Using the replace blocks is the command, and then you need to know the names of the blocks that you're changing, and you can find those. Yeah, that's the first one that I mined out. Okay, so we're gonna head over to the space station. But yeah, if you use the replace blocks command, and so let me show you in a second here. Let's do this. We're gonna take a little side. Nice. If you go help replace blocks, whoops, and if you actually type it correctly, it definitely works better. Okay, so this will show you the replace blocks, the entity ID, which is the number you get when you go like this. Now you see I hit DI here. When you point at something, it's going to show you ID number 6448. You want to have that number. And so let me turn that back off. And so you go replace blocks, that number, and then you use the source and target block name. These names are in the, if you look in your Empyrion folder, you will find a PDA localization.csv, I think, and if you open that in like Notepad++, you can find the names of the blocks, and those are the names. You have to spell them correctly. They are not case sensitive in that case. But yeah, you do have to spell them correctly, and so you definitely want to have a copy of that open. You want to have a copy of that thing open while you're doing that. And let me see. Why is that showing up? It's already... Huh. Okay, it's showing up on the map, but I already mined it out. Apparently they don't disappear once you mine them out. Okay. But yeah, how long have I been streaming? You mean this session? 53 minutes? Or do you mean like... I started, what, a little over a year ago? Maybe a year and a half ago? As far as like doing live streams. I would like to live in space in game. Right now you only need to go back to the planets for water. Yeah, that would be cool if you could like exclusively live in space. That would be pretty fun. And they definitely need comets or ice asteroids or something like that. I did a video, yeah, there's one on how to use the copy paste and stuff like that. I'm not sure if there's a specific video where I showed the replace blocks. Is there an asteroid going right through the trading station? Or is it right next to it? Let's see. No, it's just right next to it. They did a good job of not ramming it into it this time. It's probably just dumb luck, but yeah. Let's see. And let's get lined up here and then we can... You can upgrade concrete into armored concrete blocks. It takes hardened steel plates, and you can upgrade them with a multi-tool. Yeah. The chat just spammed me just now. Ice would be nice. There are ice moons with glaciers. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to... Let me check the advanced constructor here. It's doing fine. I'm going to do some... That's interesting. It just did the last three. We're going to do that. We're going to make some more fuel. And let me see. Is there anything... I need to make some money is what I need to make. Let me see. I should make... How much gold did we get? We got like over a stack, didn't we? We got 900. Okay, I'm going to make... Let's see. 250 per. So that's 2,500. So we're going to do... yeah, 25, 30,000, something like that. And that's going to take 1 ingot. That's going to take 120 ingots. Yeah, we're just going to make a whole bunch of gold while we are doing this stuff. And I also want to get out here and get these drills off of here, since I think we're done drilling for now. If we're not done, we can put them back on. So we're going to get these things use 100 kilowatts all the time, even when they're not firing and stuff, just idle power. And so you do not want to leave them on your ship. You can't power them off either, even if you put them in a group and stuff like that. Everybody, or not everybody, but every time I say that, somebody tries to tell me that you can put them in a group and turn the group off, and it doesn't work. I've tested that before. It doesn't happen. So you can attempt to turn the group off, and you can even turn the group off if you have other stuff in it that can be turned off, but it still uses, if you check your power being used, it still uses the power. So you want to take those out, and let's see here. You do want to take those out of your thing. And there was something else I wanted to get from my cargo boxes here. Let me see. Weapons, sundries. No, it was extra equipment. Money. There we go. It's money, and there's auto miner cores. Now I don't use the auto miners, and I think you can see why. Did you see how long it took me to get like an entire stack of ores? I mean, it takes you that long to get to the deposit to begin with, just to find it. And so then you have to fly back and forth and fly back and get, you know what I mean? You have to fly back to it to pick up your ores that you've auto-mined and all that stuff. And so I find it just not really worth the time that it takes to do that. And so I'm just going to do this sort of thing. So I'm just going to use the CV and mine everything. Let me see. Let's turn off the jetpack, and we'll see what we can do here. Turn on our light too. Are these advanced constructors too? Nice. There's advanced constructors there. You can use those to craft stuff if you don't want to use your own power, if you're going to be hanging out for a while. Let's see. Is this anything? This is just gravity generators. Do the gravity generators do heat and stuff? Yeah, they do. Okay. No? Yeah, they do. Okay. They did something there. Oh, it just went up to 35. It wasn't super hot. Okay. It's not that big of a deal. What is my... Oh, it's because I'm wearing the spacesuit. Okay. You see. Let me see. Do I play Factorio? Let me see. No, I haven't played it yet. I think I might have watched... That's just docking. I think I might have watched Tango play it. It may have been that game. It may have been some other game. Huh. Is there anybody in here? Is there a trader in here or anything? I don't see one. Okay. And no Iron Man. I'm going to skip it this time. I'm not going to have time to do all the grinding that's necessary to get to whatever level you need to get. Basically, the default game, I've been playing the default game since January, and to be honest, the default game is boring, and I'm sick of it. I'm sick of the everything takes 10 times as long as it needs to, and it's just not fun. So I'm not going to play the default game, which is why I'm doing my series like this. Captain said that they're going to do a custom scenario for the next time that they're working on it and they're going to do a custom scenario. So I would love to do the, you know, the fighting and the POI raids and that kind of stuff in the Iron Man competition. I just don't want to spend 20 hours grinding just to be able to do that. So no, I'm not going to do it this time. And I hope everybody who's doing it has fun doing it, but it's just not my cup of tea. So I know everybody else enjoys, or a lot of other people anyway, enjoy the slow process of resource gathering and running around to level up and all that stuff, and it's not fun to me, so I'm not going to do it. I do want to do a speed run type of thing, which for those of you who remember, is this the whole thing? Did I miss stuff or what? I don't know if I missed anything. I'm not seeing doors here. There's a ventilator. There's a docking, right? There's got to be more to this place. There's that. There's that. Is there anything up? There's no doors or anything? Is this just... Because there's those other spires that go out. Where are they? There's got to be other... Upstairs, docking ring. See, there's... Okay, down trading. Okay. Apparently I didn't go all the way to the bottom. Is that what happened? Alright, living quarters. Let's see. Let's go check out the living quarters. That's kind of cool. Okay, they're just tiny little rooms. Tiny little rooms. Yep. Alright. Can you use the bed? Oh! I didn't want to do that. To sleep until the morning? How is it not morning? I don't understand how that worked. Okay. Let's see. This is just a bathroom. You can use the shower. See, the showers reduce radiation, and the toilets get rid of the other stuff. Let's see. Image reduce radiation. Nice. Okay. So let's keep going here. See what else is out here. Here we go. Is there a trader here? No trader here. Here's all. We found all the aliens. There's Market Cafe. Do they have pizza? Hey, they have pizza. I have cash on me. I'm gonna buy a pizza. Why can't I? Oh, he's not. He doesn't have any. What kind of? Yeah, you suck. You don't have pizza. Let's see. Yeah, I was looking at the preview for that Satisfactory. Let me see. I'm totally behind on chat here because I was looking for all this stuff. So I'm going to have to go back to chat and catch up. Let me see here. Do we have somebody who can buy these miner cores? Mining equipment. Auto miner core. There we go. Hey, I can sell all 7 of them. 7. Sell. There's my money. Okay, and I'm going to buy all of his pentaxid. He has 52. There we go. Buy. Alright, I'm going to buy all the pentaxid I can find because I don't see any of the things in this sector, and I'm kind of hoping that there's going to be one eventually, but yeah. Let me see what we've got. We've got concrete. Xenu substance makes steel blocks have more HP, but they're not allowed in blueprints. I think the there's 2 types of, because there's the alien blocks and then there's the Xenu materials, and the Xenu blocks I think you can put in blueprints now, because I think I even built those. Into my base. But yeah, I think they're good. The Xenu blocks I think are good CV blocks. I think they make good CV blocks. Don't bother mining in space because it's too difficult to find stuff. Yeah, that's my big problem here too. Is yeah, you can't you can't find anything. So they have mobility boost, multi boost. I should probably pick up a couple multi boosts because Hurley needs some. So we're going to grab a couple of those. I'm going to grab night vision goggles because I need those. Let me see. Is there anything else I need as far as stuff that I can't really get on my own right now? Do I have... I think I have heavy armor. I just don't have medium armor. Let me see. No, the things... I've tested it. The things that you... that don't have an off switch still don't switch off when you put them in a group, because I've tried that before. I figured that would be a cool trick. But yeah, it doesn't work. Will there always be asteroids or planets within a given resource? Thinking of Prometheum in a long-term game with a lot of players with a given resource. Will the players eventually deplete all Prometheum? What you can do is they have over here, if you look on a planet, it'll say depletion or something like that. And when you run out of stuff, it starts making more of them. It starts basically dropping more of them. Is there anything else I need here? Is what I'm trying to think of. Are there any weapons that I don't have that I can't make on my own? Because I can buy all that stuff. See, the thing is, now that you're this level, you can actually craft all that stuff and then sell it. Greenhouses. Oh, I wonder if they have the plant people. I think this is where we were looking. Oh, here's Aunt Mary's Garden Center. Did we look at this, or was that the one upstairs that we were looking at? Oh, cool. There's a bunch of plants we can pick too. Cool. We can steal all their vegetables. I need vegetables for my I need all the vegetables for my, whatchamacallit, for my pizza. So we'll grab that. We'll grab, this is grains? Nice, grains are good. Grains are good for plastic. So I do need to make a grain farm. And let's see what we have here. Is there anything we need to buy? Plant protein. We can buy growing plots. I forget what you used to make those. Growing plots, wood. So you need plant fibers, which are easy. Those are easy. Nutrient solution. Okay. And I think I've got all of the sprouts that I need. So I don't think... Yeah, it's too bad they don't sell the components. I'll have to check and see if the dude upstairs sells. Let's go check the... I don't think he sells ingredients, does he? He just sells completed foods. Let's see if there's another garden here. We're going to go check and see if there's another garden. Yeah, there is another garden. Okay, cool. We're going to pick all the gardens here. I just want to steal all their stuff. Is that fruit? Yay, we got fruit and grain and all that stuff. Let's see. So... let's see. There's always something to do. Yeah, it's just the... like I said, there's the tech tree. I hate the tech tree and the whole... you get to that point where you have to just do meaningless things in order to get through it. And I don't enjoy it at all. What was that? Did I go past something hot or something like that? Oh, my T button was going. I just wanted to see if there was... no, he's not selling the ingredients. Okay, so we need to do... was it up here? I think it was... yeah, it was up here a little bit more. Let's see. Is that this one? Yeah. Okay, so where's my ship? There it is. Okay, we're gonna head out to the capital ship here. And I think we've got everything here. Let me see if I can catch up here. We're going to put some stuff in the food processor. I think we're going to have to make a fridge. Let me see. Why don't I do that? I'm going to make a fridge here. And because I got enough gold, I'm going to make a fridge here. Let's see. A CV fridge. There we go. We're going to make a fridge block. And let's see. You could buy in Alpha 8. You could still buy crude core. Yeah, space is too big for even the detectors. Yeah, exactly. Next CV should be a pizza delivery vehicle. Let's see. Does anyone have a problem not being able to hear any weapon or CV mining while in third person? Yeah, there's basically some confusion in the engine between where your sounds are coming from. Are you hearing with your ears or are you hearing from the drone? That kind of thing. So yeah, and it seems to be dependent on the individual weapon sometimes. Let me see. Can we put the fridge? Yeah, I think we're going to put the fridge here. So, because that's just deco. We're going to put the fridge here. And I don't know if these have more slots now. If this is just a deco thing. But yeah, we're going to start putting stuff in here. Because I know our thingy's going to fill up. And so yeah, we're going to leave that in there. And let me see what else we've got in our chat. I need to catch up. Yeah, the sounds. Yeah, exactly. If you're drilling with your... Well, I have that problem, though, where I swear if I'm trying to repair something with this thing and I'm in the drone, I think even when it's like right next to my head, I still can't hear it. It's kind of weird. Let's see. On a server in third person, yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Well, and the other thing with the tech tree is that, you know, then you end up with, you'd spawn stuff out of the blueprint factory, and, you know, you don't need to unlock anything in order to spawn it out of the blueprint factory, and so it's basically an exploit for those who are using it compared to, you know, if you don't use it, you're a sucker, you know, in a competition anyway, and you're putting yourself at a big disadvantage. These are the medical stations I was talking about, so that somebody was asking about earlier or mentioned earlier. But yeah, so we've got one of each over here on these walls, and then the main one is back there. But let me see. Let me get some oxygen here, and I think, let me see. I think we've actually got everything done that I was trying to do. I got some pentaxid. I got multi boosts. I'm gonna put those in the armor locker. Let's go up here. Come on. Can I really not? I can't get up my own stairway because of the gravity generator. That's terrible. That's really bad. They really need to. You need to be able to tweak the gravity level on the gravity generator. I don't want my ship to be 1G. I want it to be like 0.8. Is that damaged? Did it actually get damaged? Okay, so we're gonna try this. I'm gonna sit right next to my player, right? And I'm gonna go into the drone. And then I'm going to use this. Yeah, see, you can't hear it even when it's, like, right there. Which is really weird. Okay. Even when it's, like, right next to you. But let me see what else we've got here. Yeah, it would be nice if the NPCs reacted to you stealing their stuff. That's definitely, like, when you go looting in the villages. All the fridges do have the same content sizes now. Okay. Multi-tool sounds cut out sometimes. Yeah, the harvester does that too. They've still a lot of the looping sounds have problems. Let me see here. I think we have basically taken care of this entire section. I think we've taken care of this entire thing, and so let me see what else we have on the map here. Our sector map. Because we've got new planets and stuff. Let's see, we've got Olos. I can't tell what kind of planet that is. It looks barren. Let me see. It's the same kind as this, whatever that is, right? Untorman. Okay, and then this is the one we started on. That's a temperate, so you can see that's a temperate planet. And let's see. There's the other temperate planet we went to. So we could either go to this one, we could go home and then go to that one, or we could go to this one and then come back and go home. I think we'll go to this one and we'll see what's there. Okay, let me see. That was kind of cool. I don't think I've seen that before on the sector map. Check that out. It shows you that that's your active one, doesn't it? This isn't like a one-way or anything, is it? But yeah, I think we're going to go check this one out. real quickly here. Let's see. Hurley did a good job on the decorations. Yeah, that's the stuff that basically, you know, when you try to build in a hurry, getting all the decorations and stuff is really hard to do. And so, yeah, it's nice to just take your time. And wow, that is cool looking. What is that? What is that? This is a... What kind of planet is that? Where is it? Olos. It's an alien. Oh, it's the alien planet. Okay. So what do they have here? They just have iron? Iron, copper, promethium, cobalt, erestrum, magnesium. Okay. There's only iron in orbit. Because I do need to get some promethium. And let's see. Did we open up new orbits too? New sectors? There's a station. Okay, and the station goes back to the field. Oh, it only goes one way. Okay. And cool. So we can go from there to here. All right, and then head home. So I think what I'm going to try is I'm going to try heading... Let me see. What is our location here? I'm going to try flying around here and see if I can find iron asteroids. Because I do want to mine some iron. And so you guys are going to have to yell at me if you see one. Because I'm totally going to miss it. Especially in this giant CV. I'm totally going to miss any iron asteroids that appear, especially when the sun is right in my face too. Maybe we should go sideways here. So let's turn off our auto brake. Go like this. And I want to see if I can catch up with chat while I'm doing this. If I missed anything from earlier, retype it if I didn't get to anything. So retype it because I'm gonna miss. Click on the planet, not the orbit, to see its ores. Yeah, exactly. All right. No idea how to tell if it's one way or not. There's a little arrow at the end of the thing when it's one way. But we're just gonna have to watch. I think the ore things will show up on here. If they're in the ring and we get close enough, we will see them on there. But if you do see one pop in, do say something in the chat. I might miss it. It's possible. I should use the SV to explore about. I thought about doing that, but then once I find something, I'm gonna have to go back and get the CV. And so I figured I can just coast in the CV until I find something. And then once we're done, we can just warp out and we don't have to mess around with that. And from one trader that would buy the little things you use in the constructor, he has a house inside of a settlement. What do you mean? Oh, yeah, yeah. There's the guy that's at the ore place, I think. What is that? The one with the furnace, where I was like trying not to get burned and and being a total idiot. Yeah, that one. Me being an idiot? No way. Right? That must have been a rare episode. I played No Man's Sky. I didn't find it as interesting. It got too grindy. I played it for a couple hours, but yeah, it got too grindy, and it just felt like all the planets, there was no reason to go to the next planet or anything, and it kind of, it very much disappointed me that like every planet I landed on had the platinum in the blue flowers, and you know, it was like basically all the things were the same on all the planets, you know, all the resources and stuff. And I'm really hoping that in Empyrion they're not going to do that, where, you know, there's 4 planets in the whole universe and they all have exactly the same wildlife and all that stuff. But yeah, that was kind of disappointing. Can you place a scanner on your CV? No, you can't, unfortunately. They haven't gotten scanning into space yet, and I'm sure that's because the map is 3-dimensional, and so they've got to do a whole new setup for that. I would love to see some kind of hotter, colder, you know, a directional type, something like that, you know, a hint system as opposed to nothing at all. And the other thing you could do is you could have the traders at the admin station sell you a map or something like that, or, you know, you find the map in loot that shows you where the locations of certain things are. I mean, that would be kind of cool. So far, just a handheld one and the yeah. Let me see. Mining hub. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, you can turn the furnace off, but every time you're like pointing at the furnace, that little thing comes up and blocks the on-off switch, which is why I kept not seeing it. The mining place, you could open the doors and the NPCs would walk away. Yeah, they're like wandering around. I love when those are on the moon and they're like just wandering around the moon, you know, with no spacesuit on or anything. It's like apparently they're vacuum-proof aliens. Yeah, a lot of people discovered Empyrion because of No Man's Sky. But yeah, they took the idea of procedural generation and basically did it in the worst possible way because like everything was procedurally generated, but as like minimally as possible. In other words, with the least amount of work for the developers as possible, which was like really poor design and everything. And no, I'm not going to go after that. Freighter or whatever it is. Cluster drone definitely doesn't sound like something I want to take on with my only ship that contains all of the resources I've been gathering for the entire game. Once I get a base, I will go out and go after stuff like that with a small vessel when we have like a fallback to so that we don't have to do a fresh start when we fail, right? But let's see if we can find these iron. Where is the iron? Still haven't run across any, huh? The other thing that's really frustrating about that too in space is that when you go past something, it doesn't ding and it doesn't stay on the map. Once you could fly and ram into it and bounce off of it while you're not paying attention, and you know, and then it still doesn't show up on your map. And I'm not sure why. A ship spawned, yeah. What was your last question? What did I miss? Repost it, because I have to alt tab out to scroll, and then the game disappears from my screen, and I can't see where I'm going and stuff. There's a message held for free review. Yeah, I need to. I'm trying to say drones at the same time. The bomber drones. I haven't seen those yet in the Let's Plays. I need to do that. Definitely need to do that. I need to get a base set up where it's going to get drone attacks and all that, because I want to do the tower defense angle. I want to develop a base on a planet where it's super dangerous and all that, and basically where you die if you're exposed to the elements for, you know, the shortest length of time and all that, so that you have to stay in a sealed, powered up environment. And let's see. Beginning to think the asteroid belt no longer contains mineable asteroids, right? I don't think it does. I know when we started, the sun was off to our right, wasn't it? So I think we're maybe halfway around. What is our... See, we're about 6,000, so I mean they should be somewhere around where we are if they're on the 5,000 thing. If I've made a complete circuit around here and they don't show up, maybe I should just hit the map and temporarily see. We'll just take a look and see if they're in the ring or if they're not, you know, just to get an idea. We can do that. You can see or asteroids in the distance. They load before the others. They load after the others. That's the problem. Because everything else is visible. I mean, it would be nice if you could stop, like, if you could see them from 10 kilometers away. I don't know why they hide them specifically. It's not like that adds more polygons to the scene, you know, like significantly or anything as a fraction of what you've got. But if you could get out and use your scope on your weapon to look at them, you could see them from a distance if they'd actually make them render more than 3 kilometers away. And I mean, that would be cool. I don't know. It's stupid because there's no good reason to have it that way, and it's not a gameplay. It doesn't improve gameplay to hide them like that. So I don't understand that. I mean, to me, that would be a fun way to search for them, would be to stop your ship in space, get out, and look around, you know, with your scope and scope around. Like, I mean, if you've ever had binoculars or a telescope or whatever, and you just look around the sky, it's fun, you know. And it's, I mean, that would add another element to the exploration type thing. Did something just, see, I can't tell if something just disappeared there or if it was just a level of detail popping. There's a space station over there. I think that's the old, Dion, not Dion, that's the old one. That's the one that I'm refurbishing right now to make a, I'm making my own thing in a POI set, if that's the one. And I think that is, yeah, that is that one. I can tell by the shape of it. Okay. All right, well, I'm going to continue around here, and I think we're getting pretty close to having gone all the way around the entire asteroid belt. Because, yeah, that's about where the sun was, if you remember where we came in. That's about where the sun was. Let's see. Yeah, exactly. So we've gone around here. Let's turn on the the break. And we're going to do map. I just want to see where they are, like, in relation to where everything else is. There's 2 of them. Oh, man, they're way up. They're way up. Wow. There's no way I'd find those flying around the thing. Okay. Let's see. Map. Hide. Okay. I was just curious if they were in the asteroid belt or not. And, yeah, that's not... I mean, see, that's the thing. If you could see them, if they didn't... Why did these ones render from 15 kilometers away, but those don't? It doesn't make any sense. You know, put them inside the asteroid belt, and then you can hide them that way or whatever. There's no... It doesn't improve the gameplay to do that. It doesn't make it more fun. Yay, it's so fun that I have to fly around for 16 hours and not find anything, you know? What was my answer? Buy crew decor from... traders. Can you buy them in alpha? I'm sure you can. Yeah. Slam into some trees and watch the forest. They don't do that anymore. I tried that. I tried ramming stuff. I tried ramming a CV into trees, and they don't do it. They don't break it anymore. Pax Purgatory, yeah. Peek at the planet surface. Okay. Yes, it does. It just, yeah, exactly. It makes it more frustrating. You know, I need to remember to ask them to do that. See if they'll do that. If they will increase the render distance for the asteroids, because there's no way that's an optimization, and there's no way that improves gameplay. So yeah. Let's see. That's kind of cool. Yeah, we'll take the SV out and into the Atmo here in a second. We see we're at about at the, yeah, we're at the equatorial at about sunset. I just don't want to, I don't want to be on the planet too long because it'll spin underneath the CV, and then I'll have to fly like 20 miles to get back. Right? Okay, let's do this. So let's see, we'll turn off all the power wasting stuff, and you guys will see that later. Who haven't seen it, you'll see it later. I think that was episode, it's either 13 or 14. I think it was 14. But yeah, we'll do this. We'll head down here. We'll take a look at the planet. Yeah, the planet looks like Gatorade. New scan of space vehicles in the works. Yeah. How do you change the planet size? In the it's in the playfield YAML, and if you want to do that, you need to do the you need to go into the templates. If it's for an existing game, you need to go into the templates, and you need to, whoops, that's I was trying to hit V. You need to go into the templates, and you need to, what's the gravity here? We have copper, iron, promethium, cobalt. Okay. Let me see. It's a lot of temperatures. Planet size 4. But yeah, if you want to change one that's already existing in a game, what you have to do is you have to change it in the templates, and then you have to delete the playfield folder for that planet, so that it will regenerate. It'll recreate the planet from scratch. Let's see. And are those plants? That's kind of cool. Yeah, I haven't actually seen the alien. I haven't been to an alien world in quite a long time. So yeah, let's check this out just a little bit. I'm not going to go too far. I don't want to... Are those promethium or pentaxid? No, they're not. Okay. There's an restroom deposit. See if it's a plasma or a cannon drone. Let's see if this is a plasma drone or cannon drone that I can get. What's my range? 258? 243. It's a big drone. It's a large plasma drone. Let's see if we can get our credit for that. Yay, we got our plasma drone. Cool. We're gonna loot him too. Just so we can see if we can get attacked by something, right? That spawns in to come get us. Let's see. We go like this. Nice. I got plasma charges. Awesome. Wow, yeah, I'm definitely gonna need equipment and stuff. Oh, those little... Yeah, not family-friendly word. Those things. Alright. That's an interesting world. Yeah, we're gonna have to spend some time here in a future... in the future, but I'm not gonna do that right now. And actually, I think that's gonna be it for the stream. Let me see. Spanj put a chili and build in vid for his new CV and was wanting to tell him his CV name, but I could not talk to him as he did not. Did he hit the character for Twitch? Huh. Temperate, not starter. Yeah, it's temperate. The name of the planet is temperate, yeah. How do you change the screenshot photo size? Using a photo editing software of any kind. I don't think you can do that in the game unless... I suppose if you change the resolution in the game... What just happened? It looked like it was still in the atmosphere, didn't it? That's like blue sky over here. But yeah, let's head back to our CV. How do you change the screenshot photo size? Yeah, you just have to do that in photo editing software. I'm sure there's free stuff for that. I use PaintShop Pro. But yeah, basically Photoshop type of program or whatever, because then you can put text on it. I mean, if you're going to do that, you might as well just put text on it. You can actually get IrfanView as a free one. IrfanView, IrfanView is a freeware. I think you can resize stuff with that. I'm not positive, but it's a great photo viewer anyway. But if you just want to resize things, yeah, you want to do that. You can resize it to 800 by 450. But yeah, I'm going to dock here and we're going to go. So thank you guys for joining me. And yeah, we got about an hour and a half. That was a productive stream. We got a lot of materials and everything. And I'm not sure if I'm going to call that episode 14 and a half. And we will continue and we'll call it episode 15 when we continue with my jetpack on. No. So yeah, join me in episode 15 for more adventures. I think we're going to try to look around. We'll probably just explore around and see what we can find. Let me see, is there an admin here in space? I don't think there's even an admin in this one. But yeah, we need to find admins and trading stations and buy pentaxid if we can. And go around and we'll get this map explored around. But yeah, that's going to be it for the stream. Join me in episode 15 and we'll see you then. Later.